I'm real tired, you know that?
You must be absolutely exhausted.
Something's wrong with me. It's like I'm having a breakdown.
Oh, for God's sake, pull yourself together, man.
Every morning after I've had a good night's sleep, I wake up feeling on top of the world. I sit down, full cup of coffee, and I begin to type in my journal. I map out all the day, all the things that I'm going to accomplish, and I just know this is going to be an amazing day. Fast forward 6 hours, and a totally different Bronwyn exists. I'm exhausted. My plans have gone out the window. Screw you, morning Bronwyn.
You don't know me.
You don't know my life?
Yes, we have all experienced this Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. It's also known as the afternoon slump. Daniel Pink goes into detail about the afternoon slump in his book, When: The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing. I was intrigued by the slump, my nemesis. Here are some of the things that I learned. Our afternoon slump is a biological reflex, once thought to be stimulated by the pattern of the sun, but that theory was debunked by astronomer Jean-Jacques Deltour de Marin in 1729 when he noticed that despite blocking out the sun, his plant's leaves would unfurl at the same time of day, like clockwork. It's now accepted that all living creatures have this internal clock, this circadian rhythm. Now, our circadian rhythm operates just a touch longer than a full rotation of the sun, 24 hours and 11 minutes. But our body manages to readjust and compensate every day based on light cues and social cues. Pink explains that most human beings experience some kind of a trough in their day, a low point. We get worn out, frustrated, worried, and pretty negative by mid-afternoon, and then end on a higher note by the end of the day. So is everyone on the same clock? I know I am definitely a morning person, like a super morning person. But regardless of when you go to sleep, you're bound to experience some kind of dip in energy at the midpoint in your waking hours. So here are a few tricks to tackle the slump, which literally causes markets to fall, relationships to crash, and goals to be obliterated. First, plan for it. All right, so you know it's coming. In fact, you've been so diligent about monitoring it. Now you know within maybe an 11-minute deviation exactly when this drop is gonna hit. Plan to move all important decisions out of this window. Number 2, be proactive. Like literally, get off your tush. Take a 20-minute walk, take in the sights, listen to a podcast, call a friend. Pink explains that people who take short outdoor walks have been found to have better moods and feel more replenished than if they do it indoors. Number 3, be introspective. Or maybe take this time to meditate. Meditation is cited as one of the most effective micro breaks that you can possibly take. It refreshes your mind, it helps concentration and focus, and it lowers levels of stress and anxiety. Second to meditation would be maybe read a book or write in a journal or do anything basically that's off screen and off topic. Number 4, take a nap. Yep, naps are back. Big time. Even if you get a full night's sleep, napping can improve cognitive performance. And one study in Greece, cited in Pink's book on over 23,000 people, found that people who napped were up to 37% less likely to die from heart disease. But how long of a nap? Between 10 to 20 minutes at the midpoint of your waking hours, no longer than 20 minutes. Any longer causes sleep inertia, where you feel groggy. You might think to yourself, as I did, I can't possibly fall asleep in that amount of time, but you'd be surprised, regardless if you actually sleep, what this practice does for your mind and your energy. Give it a try, if your work schedule allows, of course. Remind yourself, this too shall pass. You experience this every single day. And almost every day, you can pull it together and finish the day on a much higher note. Knowing when your trough begins and ends is helpful, especially if you find yourself feeling down or falling into the trap of turning to a bad habit. Consider that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you'd like more tips and tricks to stay on track when you feel yourself slipping, check out my video on tips for focus. Or if you want to learn how to build better habits, check out my series on habit building. Links in the description box below. And remember to like and subscribe. Be well.